Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. I'm at the Plaza Hotel for the American Theatre Wing's Gala. This year they are honoring five-time Tony Award-winning legend, Miss Angela Lansbury, and the stars came out to celebrate.
As Mrs. Love it or Mame, directors coveted this dame. She wrote a book, did this dame, and none can cook like this dame. Or hot pies. No one has zip like this dame, or cracks a hip like this dame. There ain't a better actress you can name, inducted into halls of fame. This London-born, tea-drinking, tri-coastal scene-stealing, Tony-winning, Emmy-less, hip-cracking,
You are here tonight. They are honoring five-time Tony Awarding legend and your friend, Dame Angela Lansbury.
Yes.
Tell me what tonight means to you, Len.
It means a lot. She's an extraordinary being. We've been very, very close friends ever since Sweeney Todd. She has a special place in my heart. I think we both feel that way.
You know, there's nothing like going through a show together, creating it together, is there?
Nothing. It was, I think I can speak for Angela when she said she feels, I think, that it was one of the best pieces that either of us ever did in our lives on the stage, and we were very proud of it.
Tell me why you both wanted to be here tonight.
Oh gosh, okay, so this is actually a very special night for us because last year on this very same day, this was the day of our first rehearsal, we came to this event, and it's like kind of a tradition now that we come every year.
Yeah, it sort of is, and we're honoring Dame Angela Lansbury, which is awesome. I mean, she is a legend, and I've loved her ever since Sweeney Todd and all the work that she's done. She's fantastic, and it's great to be here honoring her.
So you're here tonight. I just saw you with your Aladdin family.
Yes.
You have a night off. Tell me why you wanted to be here.
It's Angela Lansbury. I mean, why wouldn't I want to be here? I mean, everything from Beauty and the Beast to Mame to Murder, She Wrote. I mean, all the way to, Mama Rose. I mean, the woman has done everything, and she's kind of like that wonderful mom that you see on TV. But then there's still a little bit of a sexiness about it. I kind of just wanted to be around that for a hot second. Till as old as time, tune as old as song. Change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun rises in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the Tell me why you wanted to be here tonight.
Well, first of all, I'm so grateful that I'm not working somewhere tonight. That's always the first chore, to make sure that I can do these wonderful things. And of course, this is a highlight. I would have canceled everything to come. And my friend Pia Lindstrom invited me, so I'm here as her guest and as a huge fan of Angela Lansbury for her whole, well, practically my whole life and her career.
Tell me what you admire the most about her as a person and as a performer.
Well, I love her personally. I've met her and I got to know her through a mutual friend. Ned Rorem was always a big fan and friend of hers. And I actually have met her and spent time with her socially. And she's a very down-to-earth, regular guy. You know, has humor and she has humility. And that's not always the case, as you know. And she's a phenomenal actor, phenomenally capable and professional.
Tell me why you wanted to be here tonight.
Well, you know, I am on the board, so I wanted to be here too, to be in the number of those of us who want to support the American Theater Wing, and most especially to support Dame Angela Lansbury. She is an icon in the true sense of the word. She's a national treasure, and I think that if anyone who could be here would be here tonight, because those of us in the theater hold her in the most high regard, and it would have been, you know, I would have been amiss not to have been here, to have missed this moment, because this is a special moment in time.
We're just thrilled. I mean, it's just like we're back in town, the Tony Awards happened, and there's sort of this, you know, everybody's going to see shows, and now it's like all starting back up again. The season is on.
Well, I'm on the board of advisors here for the American Theater Wing now. Must be like 20 years or so. And so far the advice has been good. So I'm thrilled to be here and looking forward to a great evening.
Well, of course, tonight, the American Theater Wing is honoring Dame Angela Lansbury, 5-time Tony Award winner. Tell me what she means to you as a person and as a performer.
She has actually done several charities that I've chaired, and she's just so gracious and so well-spoken and so sincere and just really giving of her time. So I think she's a workaholic, and you can see that with not just all the resume that she has, but the awards and all the accolades. But she also gives back to the community in a huge way.
You're my best girl, and nothing you do is wrong. I'm proud you belong to me, and if a day is rough for me, having you there's enough for me.
Tell me why you wanted to be here tonight.
Oh, I was privileged and I felt privileged and honored and blessed to be asked to come to honor such a legend. You know, and it was a part of my time too. And when I was growing up, and someone that I admired and respected, and hoped that I can have as long a span of excellent work as she has, and she's still kicking hard. You know.
So tell me why you two wanted to be here tonight.
Well, anytime you can be in the presence of a legend. The other is that we've enjoyed her work for so long, and you know, she's a master. And anytime she appears in any role, stage, screen, television, it's a master class in acting.
Of course, they're honoring Dame Angela Lansbury. Tell me what she means to you personally and as an entertainer.
Personally, she was in Gaslight with my mother, Ingrid Bergman, and my mother. Who won an Oscar, because Angela Lansbury had also been nominated, and I think my mother always said this was her first movie, you know, and she played a small part. I was very little surprised that she got nominated, but they were good friends, and they, you know, certainly Angela Lansbury remembers those days very, very well. So I've known her for so many years, and I feel close to her, and plus I'm sitting with her brother.
Anyone can whistle, that's what they say. Easy. Anyone can whistle any old day. Easy. It's all so simple. Relax and go let fly. So someone tell me why can't I?
They're honoring Dame Angela Lansbury, 5-time Tony Award winner. Tell me what you admire the most about her as a person and a performer.
Oh,
legend.
she's just grace.
Mrs. Potts.
Oh, see, that's Mrs. Potts, Bedknobs and Broomsticks right here. I mean, so
I love Bedknobs and Broomsticks, one of my favorite Disney movies of all time.
Oh my goodness! Whenever we're around her, I can't help but sing a little.
Portobello and all the song. I love that stuff.
I'm like, stop it.
Penny, tell me why you wanted to be here tonight.
Well, you know, it's important. You know, it's the beginning of the theater season, and plus, LaTanya Richardson Jackson said, you gotta be here. You got to support the American Theater Wing, and it's always great. This is when I get a chance to see the producers, to see some of the stars when they're not working so hard. So it's a good night, and it's for a good cause. And Angela Lansbury, come on. I mean, you have to show up.
Well, I'm so happy to be here for the American Theater Wing that does so much to support everybody who makes and loves theater. And of course, the great Angela Lansbury. Oh my God.
Well, she's played your theaters. So, I mean, tell me what she means to me. I mean, growing up as a kid, I mean, you must have listened to all the original Broadway cast albums. What she means to you as a person, getting to know her, and as a performer.
I, of course, listened to every note that Angela Lansbury ever recorded growing up. And the fact that she has played our theaters is a very special honor.
A little wild. Did I overstate my plan? Did I stress the man and forget the child? And there must have been a million things that my heart forgot to say. Would I think of one or two if he walked into my life today?
We know Angela a little bit because we've done things with her. I think, she is the penultimate. She is truly the grande dame of the theater and, of our business. And just what she personifies is something that I aspire to, and I admire her, and I'm so excited to be able to be here tonight to see her and honor her.
Her grace, beauty, and dignity over the years has just been something I think generations have looked at and wanted to emulate. Not speaking for you, but I know that you hold her in high regard, as do I. And the fact that she has gone from stage to television to film, and coming back to the stage over and over, bringing a real legitimacy and a wide audience to probably what I would assume is her heart, is the theater.
Tell me why you wanted to be here tonight, Roger.
Dame Angela, I've done a few readings with her, and she's really all that's left of the British Empire, She's thrilling.
Tell me what you admire the most about her as a person and as an entertainer.
As a person and an entertainer, she's the same thing. She's remarkably honest and terribly, terribly moving and lovely. And, it's hard to do that. It's a cynical world out there, and she's a really rare example of someone who's absolutely truthful.
And tonight they're honoring Dame Angela Lansbury, 5-time Tony Award winner. Tell me what you admire the most about her as a woman and as a performer.
Well, she's always managed to be a magnificent actress, whether she was on television doing Murder, She Wrote, or all the wonderful plays that she's done, or musicals. I saw her when I was a little girl in Auntie Mame. And then, of course, her fantastic film work, and she has maintained an incredibly dignified private life, and I just feel blessed to have been, moving around in the same circles as her, and she's still at it. So what's not to love? And she's about to actually go to my husband's theater at Center Theater Group in Los Angeles. And so I'm very excited to do Blithe Spirit.
Lipstick and curls. The cow that jumped over, cried, jump and over. He's just one of the girls. She winks at the stars from her bed of green cheese. That isn't a nightgown, it's a Saturn chemise.
Tell me how excited you are, Jim, to be here tonight.
I'm absolutely amazed. No, I always come here every year, but it was especially nice tonight because after having done that one-man show and relaxing for the first time in a month, it's nice to be able to just come along and not be there to do something. I'm pleased. I'm thrilled.
And of course, they're honoring Dame Angela Lansbury tonight. What she means to you?
Well, when I was in 1973, I was doing a musical called The Card in London, in the West End, and she was next door. And I remember knocking on her dressing room door, and we had a lovely chat about it. That was, 1973? Oh, so that's how long I've known Angela. Oh. Bless her heart. She'll be around forever.
Tell me what tonight means to you, James, being here for Dame Angela Lansbury.
Celebrating the best. She's so versatile that everybody who is, whether they're students or professionals or retired, can appreciate her.
What does she mean to you the most as a person, and what does she mean the most as a performer to you?
The way she sustains all of us on stage, including with her sense of humor, which always surprises me.
And you got to do Driving Miss Daisy with her in Australia. What was that whole time like for you in performing with her? Tell me what she was like over there, the two of you.
We were all over Australia, but it wasn't work because we were following her. It was never felt like work, and our audiences had the same experience. They loved her so much that they came just to enjoy themselves. And they did. They loved that play.
In 1941, the American Theatre Wing arranged a scholarship for a 14-year-old kid student from London, enabling me to continue my dramatic training in New York City. We didn't have 2 cents to rub together. My mother, my twin brothers, my brother Edgar, who's with me here tonight, I'm proud to say. As I say, we didn't have 2 cents to rub together. But through the generosity and understanding of the American public, and particularly in this instance, the American Theatre Wing, I was able to continue my dramatic training, and thank God for it. My connection with the Wing throughout these many years is one of the proudest memories of my life in the theatre. Those exciting Tony Awards shows when I was the hostess with the mostess in those days, all decked out in Bob Mackie dresses. Very glamorous creations. And the thrilling occasions when I won my first Tony Awards. Okay, I slummed around in the movies for a few years, back in the 1940s and 50s. But I never felt that I had succeeded as an actress until I proved myself in the legitimate theatre. Yes, there have been a few interesting interruptions, like 12 years in television, playing a terrific dame, Jessica Fletcher. But finally, returning to the boards, when my dear friend and I, Marion Seldes, appeared with me in Terence McNally's play, Deuce. And from that moment on, I was hooked. Broadway was my home. Every development in my long career has come about because of the conviction of the many, many great creative individuals who have believed in me. And it was their belief that gave me the courage to take on the very diverse roles that I have, be it comedy, drama, music, Shakespeare, you name it. My career has really run the gamut, and I really cherish every moment of it.